Buenos días muchachos, buenas, ¿cómo me las baila? Aquí estamos lunes ya, lunesitos. A ver, por ahí, esta cosa. Listo, muteado. Vamos a quitar este y asegurarnos que todo esté bien por aquí, sí. Ok, todo bien, 1080-60. Vamos a ver, esperemos que no se trabe mucho, que no se caiga, que todo funcione bien. Saludos muchachos, ¿cómo están? Bien tempranito de mañana. Sí, hay rumores, bueno, de hecho ahí en los mensajitos de abajo, ahí está saliendo que supuestamente viene contenido de Age of Empires, entonces vamos a ver qué promete. Saludos a todos por ahí en el chat. Para quienes no saben o no están enterados, pues ahorita hoy inicia el Gamescon. Ya se han liqueado ahí pues algunos trailers y alguna información, pero pues ahorita Ya es oficialmente cuando comienza, bueno, este es el previo al Gamescom en realidad, más o menos como al E3. Hoy empezamos con Nintendo a la mañanita. Así como realmente destacable de Nintendo, el anuncio de Ori and the Blind Forest para Nintendo Switch. Eso sí vale realmente la pena. El resto, pues los indies que pues ustedes pueden esperar, algunas cosas interesantes, algunas cosas pues como es común. Así que si no lo han visto, pues pueden ir a darse una vuelta después del de Xbox, a ver qué presentó Nintendo. Ya les spoileé que lo mejorcito fue Ori and the Blind Forest. Y ahorita con Xbox, que ya está a punto de empezar, pues vamos a ver qué nos traen. Hay como vamos a ver, son 3, 6, son como 9 como bases o pilares fundamentales de lo que va a presentar Xbox. Gears, bueno, por ahí lo puse en el post para no hacer memoria. Entonces, aparte de eso, por ahí se está presentando, o sea, por ahí ha mencionado otro tipo de cosas. Vea, ahí dice Feature in Today's Inside Xbox, Gears 5, Xbox Game Pass, Bleeding Edge, Battletoads, Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Age of Empires, Gears Pop, ojo que dice Age of Empires y no Age of Empires 4, Gears Pop, NBA 2K20, Blair Witch, eso no importa demasiado, Borderlands 3, PUBG, Wasteland 3, Empire of Sin, Vigor, Gridfall, The Surge 2, Destiny 2 Shadowkeep, Metro Exodus, que es un DLC que viene de Metro Exodus, and more. Ahí en español, papá. Mira Inside Xbox en español desde Mixer. Bueno, no es México, güey. You can find highlights, ok. Para los que tienen Mixer, véalo ahí. ¿Cuánto suelen durar estos Direct? Depende del contenido. Son parecidos todos entre sí. Digamos, el Inside Xbox y los Nintendo Direct y los de Sony. ¿Cómo era que se llamaban? No me acuerdo. Play algo, creo. Duran relativamente lo mismo. Esto puede durar tal vez entre 20 minutos y una hora. Yo diría que una hora podría durar. Luego vamos con Stadia para hacer el papel. para ser justos y cubrir todo lo que haya que cubrir. State of Play, eso. Y por último, pues la, digamos, inauguración del Gamescom con stream que va a hacer Jeff Keighley con varios anuncios nuevos, varios juegos. Supuestamente viene mucho de Death Stranding, entonces vamos a ver qué nos tienen preparados. Hay que ver que este Xbox, pues lo que se ha puesto por ahí se ve interesante, entonces vamos a ver. A mí algo me dice que lo que van a presentar de Gears va a ser mejor que lo que presentaron en el E3. Vi el de Nintendo, sí lo vi. Sí lo vi, no fue así como la gran cosa, pero sí lo vi. Aunque sí es una gran cosa que anunciaran Ori and the Blind Forest en Switch. Pero para mí eso fue como el high point. Lo de Stadia es la más meh, sí, de fijo. Pero hay que mantener la fe. Estamos a 20 segundos. Voy alistando aquí en el juguito naranja. El Gamescom es una de las, llamémosle, 3 grandes conferencias de videojuegos. E3, Gamescom y el Tokyo Game Show. Sony no tiene. Ok, empecemos a ver cómo está el arroz. Viene el primer trailer, Gears seguramente. Para mayores de 18, muchachos. Si tienen menos de 18, me van apagando el stream de una vez. Ok, este es el Borderlands 3. Yo no sé por qué no sé por qué no estoy tan emocionado por este juego, y no tiene nada que ver con, digamos, con todas las polémicas y todo eso. Es que no sé, simplemente como que se me murió el hype. Por cierto, muchachos, díganme si la actualización de audio está bien, si me escucho bien, si el stream está muy alto, si yo estoy muy alto. Avísenme ahí si todo está bien. Ok, sí, porque o sea, la actualización está así a la pura suerte. No está pensada ni nada, entonces no sabía cómo quedó, pero si está bien, les creo. A mí me gustó mucho Borderlands 1, luego jugué Borderlands 2 y como que ahí ya como que me cansé. Y tenemos a Vilma Descuido ahí. Vamos a ver qué tiene que decir. Ojalá, a mí me encantaría. Es en Alemania esto. Me encantaría poder decir que algún día voy a poder ir a Alemania a cubrir el. Saludos ahí a Eddie Alvarado, saludos a todos en el chat. Yay, Destiny. Yo trato de separar la controversia de los juegos, pero tú que se ha pasado de verga, sí, no, definitivamente. Ok, coming up, Blair Witch, Xbox Game Pass, Age of Empires. Es Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, no el 4. Ahí tenemos a Vilma, Descuido. Ok, gameplay, o sea, relación de gameplay de Empire of Sin. Ok, lo que va a presentar es el Horde Mode de Gears 5. Saludos a Juan Carmeños. Dámosle chance, o sea, yo sé que están hablando, pero no seamos impacientes, muchachos.
Let's kick the show off right. Okay. And the way we kick shows off is with a world premiere trailer.
Okay, viene trailer, world premiere. Sí, esa Vilma está guapa.
It's the 90s found footage phenomenon that revolutionized the horror genre and single-handedly made standing in the corner super creepy.
Blair Witch.
I feel like it was kind of creepy already great, but
I know. I know.
Okay.
Exclusive right here on Inside Xbox. This is the latest trailer for Blair Witch.
Vamos a ver. ¿Ori va a salir físico? Buena pregunta. No hay ninguna indicación que diga eso.
But the worst are the sins we choose to forget.
Lionsgate Games. Interesante eso. Que ahora se metieron a. Bueno, no recuerdo haber visto algún otro juego de Lionsgate Games. Lionsgate, para que no saben, es una productora de cine. Y creo que televisión también.
Ellis, I can't do this anymore.
Ojo ahí con Slenderman.
Ellis, listen to me.
No!
You know you're in no shape to play the hero.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm crazy.
Greetings, my beloved listeners. Today's question is...
Did you see her?
Sí, definitivamente tiene mucho de Outlast y tiene mucho de Resident 7 también.
These woods made me remember.
Esa no es la misma casa de Blair Witch, de la película. Es que yo no me acuerdo sinceramente, pero sí me parece. Se ve Twanis, o sea, no mostraron nada como que realmente me hypeé muchísimo. O sea, algo como que me haga comprarlo más de lo que ya me interesa. Pero todo bien. Sí. Yo sí lo voy a entrar. Ya mandando bendiciones ahí. Sí, ya prácticamente va a salir. Otro juego para stream de lag, ok, sí, eso promete. Prometería, sí. Sí, tiene mucho de Resident 7, pero también tiene mucho de Outlast. Pero es que, o sea, obviamente todo eso viene de ahí. No tanto Amnesia, pero sí Outlast. Como para ver a Roa jugando. ¿Cómo fue eso? O sea, Kingdom Come Deliverance, ¿qué? ¿Cuánto valdrá Ori? Posiblemente como $37. Acuérdense de mí, como entre 30 y $40. En caso de que les interese, el Collector's Edition de PC está en $17 en Amazon. Y viene con un Steelbook, viene con arte. Está bien bonito. El Collector's vale 17 y en Switch los juegos son más caros. Entonces hay que sumarle como $7-8 más de lo que cuesta lo normal.
Quick-witted 60 frames per second combo-tastic demon slaying is your jam.
Why
wouldn't it be? Because, you know, are you dead inside? Get ready to dust off that download button because starting today, Devil May Cry 5 joins in the Game Pass pod.
Yes. Absolutely amazing. Plus 4
Esos no serán juegos que van a salir para Game Pass. Sí. Age of Empires 2 para Game Pass está bien, Tanias. Bastante bueno eso. ¿Por qué esa gente está gritando tanto? Por reasons.
Game Pass Ultimate gets you Game Pass for PC, Game Pass for console, and Xbox Live Gold, including access to the Ultimate Edition of Gears 5.
Me mandaría cosas de Age of Empires para Game Pass.
I mean, there's a lot of things that we're calling
si pudiera comprar,
the way I look at it is just
no,
the
no
name
lo logré.
itself. It's like saying, do you want a taco or would you want the ultimate taco?
Ultimate taco.
The ultimate taco.
Come
because
on.
it's clearly a lot better. Right. Also, since launching Xbox Game Pass for PC Beta at June's E3, we've been listening closely to fans on how to make
Vamos a hacer algo que podría
experience
a ver si
even
se puede.
better. So check
Nada
out
más,
the
a veces
Xbox
resulta
Wire
gracioso
right
esto.
after the show for details on new updates to the Xbox app for Windows 10, which are going to be coming very, very soon to you.
Ooh, but believe it or not, we are not done yet. Starting today, Dell Alienware Arena members can claim a free 30-day Xbox Game Pass PC beta code. New and existing Dell Alienware Arena members, head over to the link below.
Ya no están tan malos.
That's right. And
Lo gracioso es que a veces
we're
están todos malos y es todo gracioso, pero no, todo bien los subtítulos. En caso de que alguien quiera leerlos también. Aquí tenemos buen servicio. 5 estrellas.
The Steam update, comes direct from the mind of the game's creators and is slated to hit consoles and PCs in late August. For more on the free DLC, why don't we check this out?
A ver. Ah, Human Fall Flat. Es divertidillo este juego. No es como... Bueno, en realidad sí es parecido como a lo que estamos jugando Gang Beast, pero es más como de platforming, de speeching. Es divertido. Es divertido, pero hay que tenerle paciencia. Porque como pueden ver, son las mismas físicas de Gang Beast. Y este es cooperativo. Free News Steam Level.
Oh man, looks very manic. I don't know about you, but
Sí. Oh, para stream también, de hecho. Son graciosos.
really late at night and then there's there's just things fall over.
And you're also wearing
there's steam
other
everywhere.
Yeah. We've got much more in store, including that first look at Gears 5 Horde mode. But first, Age of Empires fans, listen up. Because Age Definitive Edition coming to Game Pass isn't the only Age news we've got for you today.
No, to find out more, we're going to toss it over to our Wololo and Chief Charlie. Charlie, are you Wololo-loing over there right
Thank you, Julia, and a Wololo to everyone around. It seemed like only yesterday the Age of Empires franchise burst onto the real-time strategy scene.
No sé por qué, o sea, juego de terror y una camiseta naranjada. Es como la camiseta de Resident Evil 7 que dieron en el E3. Un color así como crema, todo cozy.
But if, like me, you can't wait to get your hands on the remastered Age 2 Definitive Edition, your wait is almost over. Because today, we're happy to announce that it's launching November 14th for PC and Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Noviembre 14. Para Game Pass, Age of Empires Definitive Edition.
Never fear, our friends over at Valve are offering a 25% discount to upgrade.
Como tenía un bololo en la.
And if you need any more reason to get in on the remastered fun Age 2 Definitive Edition, will feature
¿A quién quiere llamar a Leo para eso de Gears Pop?
crossplay functionality across Steam and the Windows 10 store. Plus, did I mention, there's also a bonus campaign. It's called The Last Khans, and it includes 4 new civilizations. So, altogether, the game's remastered in 4K, all the expansions, and their Steam crossplay. Did anyone else here order the cheesesteak jimmies? Did you order it? Yeah. We're having one after the show. And remember, if you want to play
Brooktober, noviembre.
right now, it's
Está
available
feo.
today on Xbox Game Pass for PC and Steam. But we can't just sit here and dwell on what
Now
we're doing in
available on
November.
Steam.
No. Now it's time to toss over to Benny, who might just have the cutest Gears of War assignment ever. Benny, what's happening?
Charlie, I'm not gonna lie, it is the cutest thing in the world, but it's hard to tell, right, if you're talking about me, right, or, of course, a Funko Pop Marcus Phoenix, because
ahora sí,
luckily,
ya,
you
aquí
won't
ya me
have
leo.
to choose for long. As today, we're excited to announce that Gears Pop will be available starting August 22nd, which is amazing. August 22nd, we're gonna get Gears Pop, right? This adorable free-to-play title will be available on iOS, Android,
Alguien tagué a Leo. Agosto 22.
Plus, with
Gears
Game
Pop.
Progress synced across all your devices with your Microsoft account, some of us can finally realize our dream playing Gears Pop at the office, right? Which they finally won't be able to tell me off for.
Dilo tuyo, Leo.
And fans of free stuff, right? Free stuff, right? Listen up, make sure you're logged into your Microsoft account and watching this fancy program on mixer.com/Xbox to receive a free in-game Gears Pop Gamescom promotional pack with an assortment of Gears Pop pins to help build and upgrade your squad of adorable and badass Gears Pops. Remember to pre-register today to have the game
Regalos
ready
para
on your
Gears Pop.
devices when launches
Corran.
later this week.
Corran
But
a hacerse una
hold
cuenta de
over
Mixer
until
si no la tienen.
Check this out.
No les duele el arma. El alma. El arma también, pero el alma. Marcus Phoenix cooperando con Locust. Así como para que les duela bastante. Pum, a Marcus. Uf, mire, microtransacciones de game. Solo para ser bien políticamente incorrectos, vamos a llamarle megatransacciones de game. Se puede notar la tremenda emoción que tiene estar ahí.
Thanks for having me. The pleasure's all mine.
A little stage. I mean, the game looks amazing, but before we kind of get into that, we actually have your overall rating for the game. Would you like to really awkwardly for us to reveal it now? What do you think? What was it last year? Can you remember?
I have no idea.
Okay.
No idea.
Are you ready to hear what his overall rating is? All right, let's reveal it, please. Ba-boom! 76.
Nah.
Is that better than last year?
Everyone boo. Everyone
No,
boo.
everyone cheers. Better than last
Que bastante cringy momento este.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. For me, I don't really care too much about it. But 2K, I would like for it to be a little bit higher. But
you could just pass that on.
Yeah, I'll just pass it on to. But I played Hurt last year, so that's gonna be my excuse for myself.
Did better, so?
Yeah, I got better. So it's all about improvements every year,
Exactly the point. You should see how footballers in the UK react with.
No, that's
okay.
a little different.
A little different. So, as a gamer yourself, like, what kind of games do you actually like playing? What did you play growing up?
Growing up, I was a big Madden guy. Madden and FIFA. Those are the two games that really got me into it. Then now.
Y terminó jugando básquet.
I love playing Fortnite.
Do you play with any of your teammates?
A little bit. I play with like Larry Nance Jr., who used to be with the Lakers and with the Cleveland Cavaliers now.
But now you need to sort of like make your new friends and like get them in some Fortnite action.
I got to get my new Pelican teammates into Fortnite. Lonzo apparently plays PUBG now, so I'm gonna have to get him to switch over.
Yeah.
Okay. Play some Fortnite.
El mae básicamente tirándole a el mae juega todo lo que no patrocina Microsoft. O sea, Microsoft con PUBG ahora le dicen no, tengo que traérmelo a jugar Fortnite. Creo que invitaron al mae incorrecto para esta hora.
I think I was getting my butt kicked in PUBG when it first started.
So that's why you
I was like, I gotta go back.
Duly noted. I do believe you actually got something for us. You brought us a little treat, a little trailer, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to introduce the first trailer of the NBA 2K My Career Story. And that was exclusively produced by LeBron James and Spring Hill Entertainment.
Wow.
Has a bunch of Hollywood star
power. LeBron James, quien nunca ha producido nada en su vida.
About that trailer is I am in that game as I am. So,
yes, well, thank you so much for joining us. And in the immortal words of sportscaster Warner Wolf, let's go to videotape, but don't press play because it's the past.
De hecho, la actuación de esos career modes de estos juegos de deportes son súper cringy todos. Lo que sí tengo que decir es que eso es Idris Elba. Lo que sí tengo que decir es que la animación de estos juegos de básquet son una estupidez. Son rajados.
I believe I am, coach.
You're 3 months from graduating, Jay. You are letting them win.
Really, I just wanted to help out my teammate, man.
Tournament ends, suddenly everything gets real.
If you and I want to try and make it into the league, I can't have anyone else in your ear.
So you sure this agent knows what he has in you? And you're so much more than basketball.
Mira, esa con solo oír la voz, esa es esta mae.
Ready to touch Earth?
Man, I ain't touching no Earth, man.
¿Cómo se llama?
Gentlemen, I'm your trainer for the next couple months.
These next few days, he has a chance to really impress these scouts.
Rosario Dawson. Con solo oír era Rosario Dawson. Rosario Dawson, si vieron Daredevil, es la enfermera. Y para los más ella es Rosario Dawson.
Our success hinges on authenticity.
Well, there we go. Looking just like yourself.
Really giving athletes a voice to become more than an athlete.
It took me a while to understand the opportunity that I was given.
Había cuidado con LeBron, papá.
If you want it bad enough, if you're willing to sacrifice,
Mira, Scottie Pippen.
It will find you.
Mira, si no saben, este man es el que hacía Steve Urkel.
No, I think we're good. Yeah, we'll just catch you later.
Okay.
Ese man es Steve Urkel. Jaleel White es como se llama. Steve Urkel. Sí. El problema es que el resto de basquetbolistas son cero buenos actores de voz, digamos. Rosario Dawson, de hecho, ya tiene como
excited to show you the first
Pedigrí
glimpse
en
into
voice
Ghost
acting.
War, the competitive multiplayer experience. Check this out.
Especialmente Shaquille O'Neal viene Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
True warriors know when the smoke clears, they will be the last one standing. Target down. Go. Target spotted. Steady.
Camper.
But in the heat of the battle.
¿De qué me perdí? Por el momento nada súper relevante realmente. Lo de Blair Witch estuvo X, nada así como súper sorprendente. Nada, si usted ya está con el, digamos, si usted ya el juego lo tiene comprado, no va a ser que lo compre todavía más. Mira Blur ahí de fondo. Mire, Battle Royale 4v4. Porque corren, qué raro corren, man. Corren como cagados, man. Dedicated servers, eso está muy bien. Es un mini Battle Royale 4 vs 4 básicamente. Con más que corren como si estuvieran cagados.
Well, that looked a little bit awesome, didn't it? Let's recap. That's a new PvP mode with intense tactical matches, an extensive shared progression system, and dedicated servers.
Servidores dedicados siempre es muy positivo. Hasta Call of Duty con este nuevo que viene va a usar servidores dedicados.
If you pre-order Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, you get access to the beta starting September the 5th. Now to the latest from Borderlands 5. 3.
Otra vez. te dedico un server.
Joining me now. Okay, yeah, go on then. Come on. Yeah? Okay. Well, joining me now is managing producer for narrative at Gearbox,
Me asusta,
Randy
pero me
Marnell.
gusta.
Welcome to Inside Xbox.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. But Randy, that's enough of the pleasantries. I'm grilling you today, okay? We're going to get real serious for a very, very serious game.
Very serious.
Yeah, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so the first thing I need to say is for
Sí,
people
es
not
muy
so
probable eso
patiently
que dice
waiting
Campos
for
de
the
que
Borderlands series, what can we expect from the stories and
de
when
que
can new
metieran
fans
plata
jump
aquí
in?
la gente
Well, you know, it's been
Gearbox.
7 years since Borderlands 2, and Borderlands 3 is a continuation of that story that started. Actually, this is the 10-year anniversary of the release of Borderlands 1. It came out in 2009.
Aww.
Yeah, so that's a big thing. So Borderlands 3 carries
Es
on
que
that-
hay
carries on
algo
that
en ese
tradition.
cel shading
It's
de
a continuation of the
Borderlands que
story.
me hace
In
sentir como que los
Borderlands 2,
gráficos
left
nunca
off on the map
avanzaron.
to the stars, the vault map, talking about new places the vaults will be scattered
O sea,
across the
siento
universe. So
como si
Borderlands
estuviera
3,
volviendo a jugar un juego de
our players
PlayStation
get to
2,
jump
de
in,
PlayStation 3,
jump
de
in the roles of
360.
new vault hunters, and
Eso no sé,
hunt
por
down
eso
those
no me
vaults
llama.
across multiple planets in the universe. So the first time ever in the Borderlands universe, we're going to get off Pandora and get to other places and hunt down those treasures hidden away in those secret alien vaults.
Okay, well, we'll come back to the planets later because you did mention Vault Hunters, and from my experience, that's always
Yeah.
the first thing you do with Borderlands, right?
That's right.
So
Vault
recently we
Hunters
saw
a mí me
Flak.
recuerda más
Can you
bien
tell
a
us more
Fallout.
about the Beastmaster's abilities?
I'm so excited to talk about
I can
Flak.
tell, you're literally shaking.
I am. Flak has
El
been the
misterio
character
del-
that I've been playing the most recently as we kind of
¿cómo
prepared
es
the
que
game
llama?
and got ready
El
to ship
misterio
it.
del legendario.
Flak is the Beastmaster. And what I'm really excited about that, players have played other characters like Gage in Borderlands 2, who had the Necromancer.
O sea, yo
A
creo
lot of people
puede
know
estar
that.
peor. O
Flak,
sea, al menos.
we are happy to talk about, is a pure
O
pet
sea,
class. Flak has a
Yo sé
choice
yo sé
between
que
3 different animals
casi
that
que a
you
muchos
can-
no
that
nos
Flak
gusta
can
este
call out.
formato de
He's got a
entrevistas y
jabber,
todo,
which is
pero al
kind of a
menos se va
monkey with a
moviendo
gun.
rápido. Yo no
There's
siento
a
que
spider ant and then a skag that
como
just
la
rolls
EA
around.
que duraban como 7 horas hablando del juego y mostraban minuto y medio del gameplay y ya. O sea, por lo menos aquí están mostrando el juego y hablando a la vez. Y pasan rápido de juego a juego, no dura usaron demasiado en uno solo. Entonces, no me quejo. No me quejo. Lo único es que lo que han mostrado, pues realmente no es algo que, digamos, pudieron haber mostrado algo más que seguramente me hubiera emocionado muchísimo.
Flack can also do a thing called rack attack, where he literally pulls pocket rack.
Con mi recaso me patriarca ahí.
They run out and do damage. But Flack also has a stealth type of ability. So if you like to let your pets do the action, you want to hang back and kind of play there, Flack can kind of ghost out of existence and then let the pets do all the work.
And we're going to be using that against some bad guys. And what's Borderlands without some bad guys? And in this one, we've got the Calypso twins. So can you tell me exactly how big, bad, big and very bad, scary are these guys?
Well, you know, in Borderlands 2,
Apex en dibujo.
we had a great villain, Handsome Jack, who
Puede ser.
thought you, the player, were
Es que yo no sé,
bandits. He just calls you bandits the whole time. Well, the bandits are kind of
o
this
sea,
wild
el
mix
cel
of
shading
enemies
es chido y
across
todo.
Pandora that have never really been unified and all of that.
Pero de veras yo siento como, o sea, si usted me pone gameplay a la par de Borderlands 2 y Borderlands 3, no sabría quién está jugando qué. O sea, pues obviamente este juego pues está 4K, 1080p, 60 frames. O posiblemente 1080p 30 frames en las consolas base. Pero realmente no siento mucho y perdón por el bostezo. No la conferencia, es que estoy despierto como desde las 4 de la mañana. Pero sí, yo no siento como que sea algo que me llame de vuelta a jugar Borderlands. A mí los Saints Row me parecen, o sea, yo intenté jugar cuál fue el Saints Row, el último que salió, y me pareció, pero, o sea, los controles todos tiesos y el juego no, o sea, el humor del juego realmente no fue suficiente para mantenerme ahí.
And now we're going to have to wrap in a second, but I did want to come back to the planets. In one word, how big is this game?
This game is huge.
Como le gusta a Campos.
Definitely bigger than Borderlands 2. We haven't used exact numbers yet because we want to hold out some surprise.
In the past, you said billions and jillions and billions.
Right, but we've already talked about a certain. You start on Pandora, which we've been before, and there's some good gameplay.
Es igual con Just Cause. Se ve muy divertido las cosas que se pueden hacer en Just Cause, pero yo intenté jugar el 3 y no, qué vara más aburrida.
And we've also talked to E3 about Eden 6. A big swampy jungle planet.
I call it
Space Florida or Space Louisiana. You know, it's just full of jungles and dinosaurs and all sorts of stuff. And there might be even some more surprises around the corner, but I don't want to spoil everything.
Yeah, that's probably pretty good. These guys are going to get more information later. Let's stop at surprises. Anyway, thank you so much, Randy, for being here. And remember, in case anyone in the room has forgotten.
Time Splitters, de hecho, supuestamente habían rumores por ahí de que querían revivir la franquicia. O de que estaban armando ahí algún tipo de no como un change.org o así, pero sí como armando una petición, es una petición para revivir. Wow. Pubertad G. Vamos a ver qué. Bueno, es nada más. Pensé que ya estaba en Xbox. Saludos a Adrián, bienvenido. Just Cause 3 se cayó como a 15 frames cuando salió así de fijo. Sí, yo jugué el Time Splitters, el de GameCube, creo que es el 3, no sé si era 3, no, el 2. Time Splitter 2. Y sí, es bien gracioso. Bien panes.
Sorry, but how awesome was that? I'd like to welcome PUBG back to the Inside Xbox stage. Joining us today, producer Kusung Yutjung and console community lead Ray Kim.
Yo no estoy muy seguro si ese juego de Mad Max va a haber una secuela. Sinceramente. Ahí están hueputas chinos que hackean.
The debut of the season 4 trailer. What can Xbox fans expect this season?
Yeah, we've upgraded Erangel with the higher visual fidelity, including some major
O sea, no entiendo, digamos, si PC hace las cosas adelantado a Xbox, ¿para qué traen a estos más a hablar de las cosas que van a salir, o sea, de las cosas que ya están en PC y van a salir en Xbox? Si todo el mundo puede verlo, digamos, en PC. De que la actualización de PUBG es temporada 4.
Yeah, I personally cannot wait to explore the new areas again and find those secrets. This is going to be so cool to find. Ray, can you tell us about Survival Pass 4?
Yes, Season 4 also introduces Survival Pass 4 Aftermath, which allows players to unlock over 100 rewards. These rewards showcase the past and the future of Erangel.
Yeah.
We've also added the cooperative missions, which allows the community to work together towards goals and milestones. As you achieve these milestones together, you'll be able to unlock new rewards. And also, you'll be able to swap out missions more easily than previous passes. And you can use
llegar a cumplir los milestones es menos difícil, por no decir más fácil.
To start getting those unlocks. Chris, Season 4 trailer. How awesome was that?
That's actually the first time I've ever seen the trailer. Like, I keep hearing about it, and now I finally got it looks fantastic. And like the
exactamente, esos son los chinos que le dan por la madre a los multiplayers. Van a estar todas las conferencias. O sea, no, nosotros no estamos ahí, pero sí. O sea, después de esto vamos a transmitir la de Stadia. Y por último, como la... ¿Cómo se llama? Bueno, como la inauguración del Gamescon de Jeff Keighley. Entonces sí, vamos a transmitirlo todo, solo nos brincamos la de Nintendo porque pues era demasiado temprano, a las 7 de la mañana. Y es ahora. ¡Opa! Ok, crossplay. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Eso es una buena noticia, me gusta. Eso me gusta. Muy bien, muy bien.
Yeah, Chris, like, how is this, like, having this?
Entonces ya, muchachos, ya si tienen PUBG en Xbox o si lo tienen en PlayStation 4, bueno, no sé, sinceramente no sé, o sea, dicen crossplay. Bueno, yo estoy asumiendo, sí, estoy asumiendo que son todas las consolas, sí parece que sí. Entonces, muy bien, muy bien.
We are aiming to update cross-play on the public test server on the late September.
Sí, vamos a... O sea, al menos yo voy a transmitir esta y la de Stadia y creo que Campos se me va a unir para transmitir la de la inauguración del Gamescom.
Been on console for 2 years now. What else have you got to say to all the players?
We really appreciate the love and feedback all the PUBG community has given us since we've launched.
Bueno, yo creo que ya podemos. Sí, yo creo que ya podemos entonces armar unas de PUBG divertidas. Un servidor ahí privado. A ver si acaso podemos durar más de 5 minutos. Pero sí, me parece una buena noticia eso. Ya era hora. Entre más juegos se unen a esta tendencia de full crossplay, todo bien. De hecho, hay varios juegos que ya se están quedando atrás. O sea, hasta el Call of Duty nuevo viene con crossplay, entonces sí, acaban de anunciar el crossplay, entonces sí. Ya básicamente, ¿qué queda? Battlefield no tiene crossplay, Rainbow Six creo que no tiene crossplay, ninguno o sea, ni Siege y creo que tampoco Breakpoint tiene crossplay. Vamos a ver qué. Esto es Wasteland 3.
My fractious children to heal, while I will ensure the continued existence of your organization. Just be warned.
Tenemos que armar un día a ver si se puede armar un servidor privado con crossplay. Estaría muy bien eso.
Gangs and cults
Nunca jugué ningún Wasteland, así que cuénteme como ignorante del tema. Se ve muy o bueno, tal vez fue primero este juego, pero se ve muy XCOM. O bueno, tiene el modo juego XCOM, para no decir que es XCOM. Suena muy feo.
But reach us you must, Rangers.
Ojo en Chernobyl ahí.
We have a war to win.
Vienen accesorios.
It's my favorite part of the show because I get to introduce you to some brand new and never before seen Xbox controllers. What do you think? Yeah, here they are.
Ese azul está bonito.
First up,
saludos hasta Illinois.
let's talk about the Night Ops Camo Special Edition controller. And by the way, what a cool name, Night Ops Camo.
Seguramente soy el único jugando Civilization 6 y viendo esta vara. No, yo veo eso muy bien. Thumbs up por el multitasking. En la tienda de un compa está el 2, tenía en el Star y hasta ahora veo que es.
And it seems to change color right in front of you. It's super, super cool. You've also got a gorgeous gold metallic D-pad, and I personally love the textured triggers that keep you locked in when you're getting those dubs. And the eagle-eyed amongst you might have noticed my t-shirt here. How do you like that? Eh? So this is the official Xbox Gear Night Ops camo t-shirt. You can see it matches the camo there. Look at that. So you can finally accessorize your t-shirt to your controller.
Me gusta ese camo.
This t-shirt will be available to purchase here at Gamescom or online in the US and Canada starting tomorrow. Right, next up, we've got a new star signing in the Sports Series squad. This is the Sport Blue Special Edition controller, and as you can see,
vamos a salir de la duda.
color scheme with a geometric pattern on the top case, shiny metallic accents, and a slick metallic blue D-pad. But best of all, for me, Sport Blue has rubberized grips on the back
el
in a
Wasteland
contrasting light
original
blue. I love these grips. They
lo
really help you
desarrolló
feel
Interplay
connected to the controller.
y lo publicó
Feels
Electronic
amazing.
Arts en
And of course, both
1988.
controllers feature Bluetooth capability for gaming on Windows 10 PCs and tablets, and 3.5mm stereo ports, so you can plug your headsets directly in. Now,
The series began with strategy video game UFO Enemy Unknown, created en el 94, sí, entonces es más viejo Wasteland.
Xbox YouTube channel right after the show. So what do you think, everybody? What do you think of
Sí,
new
sí,
controllers?
más viejo Wasteland.
Right? Yeah.
Por 6 años.
Some controller fans in the audience tonight, and I love that, right? If you, like me, are obsessed with Xbox controllers, I love them, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
El azulito está bonitillo, pero me gusta más ese camo. Ese camo yo sí le entro.
Through the inspiration for every Xbox One controller ever made. Yup, literally every single one. There's so many cool and interesting stories and behind-the-scenes things in here, and I think you're going to love this video. Every Xbox One controller ever made is premiering exclusively on Xbox YouTube and Instagram TV on August 26th. Do not miss that. Now, from a couple of new controllers to a couple known throughout the gaming world for their visionary titles. Julia is about to catch up with Brenda Romero and John Romero in the Speakeasy. So let's raise a glass and take a trip back to Prohibition-era Chicago in Empire of Sin.
Este es el de Gangsters. A ver gameplay.
He's been a thorn in my side.
Bala fría.
Now he says he wants to cut
Este también es como XCOM. Solo ver.
He doesn't know what's coming.
O sea, el combate es como XCOM.
But first, let's go back to the beginning. A week ago, I got into Chicago. As soon as I did, I started handing out my calling card. It wasn't long before I was building an empire and making contacts. I had a few ups and downs along the way. Eddie and Marie fell in love and ran off. And sure, Tammy's the best shot in town. If she doesn't show up drunk, that is. And Jack? No one had messed with Jack. Old Ronnie didn't take too well to my way of doing business.
¿Qué juegos más violentos? Eso provoca los masacres en las escuelas.
Now he thinks he's got me pegged.
Y ahora este juego va a provocar que regrese el gangsterismo y la mafia.
I've been making deals all around town, and I got just enough cops to look the other way. Those who work with me are afraid of nothing.
Yo lo que quiero ver es qué tanto hay como decir de aspectos tipo SimCity, como de construir la ciudad y todo eso, porque me pareció que tenía elementos como eso, que aquí está concentrado puro en el combate.
Come and get it.
Está muy chido, sí. 2020. Falta un buen rato para eso todavía. Vea usted la leyenda que está ahí sentada ahí.
From Romero Games Limited, game director Brenda Romero and president
Está pochotón John Romero, ¿eh?
Thank you.
Está pochotoncito.
First of all, the game looks incredible, and so I believe you've had the idea for quite some time, and it was inspired by a local watering hole. Is that right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, bars can be good for other things, like games. For instance,
Los Romero is gonna make you their bitch.
The bar. So I grew up in a town in northern New York, and in Ogdensburg, and there wasn't a lot happening, but this one place in town was called The Place, unbelievably. That's its name.
Meta.
Sí, se parece a Mike Magin un toque, sí.
Was the oldest continuously operating bar in the U.S. Now, whether that's true or
bueno,
not,
parece como que Mike Mangini se comió a James Lowry.
Why didn't cops just shut it down?
Yeah.
The answers I got, she didn't want to give me answers that would be like, well, future game designer, here's how criminal empires are built. So instead, she didn't want to talk about the gray area, and she just sort of pushed me away. But it developed this fascination with criminal empires, and so Paradox was happy to turn that into a game. And I've always been fascinated with this time period. There's a lot going on.
O sea, el mae de la Tommy Gun de la Thompson se parece demasiado al Capone. Yo no sé si será al Capone, digamos. Bueno, quién sabe si uno podría usar la licencia o sea, podría decir que él es Al Capone o si la familia diría algo así. O si es como puro, nada más como que hacerlo parecido y llamarle, no sé, algún otro nombre.
Fictional characters that are
fictional characters,
some up the era.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've done a ridiculous amount of research into it.
That's brilliant. I mean, John, so obviously we've seen a little bit about kind of what the game's like. What's the main sort of player experience like? Going into this game, what am I going to be doing? What are we going to be doing?
Well, it's a strategy game, so there's a lot going on in it. And you have to manage your 4 main resources.
Okay.
Which is your money, your alcohol,
I'm not good at any of those.
RPCs, and the time that you have.
Dice que hay que manejar el dinero, el alcohol, los NPCs y no me acuerdo qué más.
But you do a lot of things.
El tiempo que no tiene.
A lot of crazy decisions. Such as, you sell alcohol to, say, allies of yours. Well, you could sell some poison alcohol and kill a lot of other guys. You won't be allies after
la famosa ley seca de esos años, los 40 es.
That sounds really fun. And one of these sort of interesting things I was reading about was about the kind of recruitable playable characters. So you've always got, they were saying that they're quite, like, got randomized traits, and then as the game progresses, their traits can shift, so they could be a bit more reliable, maybe, less drunk when they turn up or something?
Well, so you start out, the characters, let's say you and I are both playing a game, and we both start out with Tammy.
Okay.
By the end of the game, your Tammy is going to be different than my Tammy. So your Tammy, depending on how you play the game, and the other characters that you recruit to play with her as well, your Tammy can end up being a serial killer. Mine could end up in love.
Wow.
So there's lots of different dynamic character things that build throughout the game that are a reflection of how you play.
That's really interesting.
Lo que dice es que conforme va avanzando el juego, cada, o sea, como que cada persona va a tener un, digamos, un personaje distinto en el sentido de que cada, o sea, basado en las opciones o basado en las decisiones que uno toma con respecto a los personajes, pues habría que ver si hay un punto en el que haya, o sea, que sean permadeath, por ejemplo, que digamos usted escoge a X y X pueda morir, entonces ya X no puede seguir el resto del juego. Los 20, gracias a Pablo González por la correcta visualización de la línea de tiempo.
What's the date? Sorry? When can we play it?
Spring 2020.
Spring 2020. So not too long to wait. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much, Brenda and John, for joining us and for being here. Now, we've got so much more to come, including, I don't know, smallish, I don't know, what's that game called? Gears 5? I don't know. There's a bit of a showcase of...
Creo que viene el Horde Mode de Gears.
Never heard of it.
Del Gears.
Later in the show, obviously. But before we get there, a graduation celebration is in order, because from the makers of DayZ comes the next great shoot and loot survival game. And today, we're excited to announce it's out of Xbox Game Preview. Vigor 1.0 officially releases
los creadores de DayZ hicieron otro loot and shooter.
And to celebrate the launch, they're giving away a custom in-game Xbox jacket. So simply click on the link below.
Igual dijo 2020, entonces, o sea, para mí falta mucho. No me importa mucho la fecha. Si está todavía a medio año de aquí. Acaba de llegar algo interesante hasta el momento. Diría que por el momento a mí lo que me interesa es el Empire of Sin. Se va vacilón, se ve entretenido. Esto se ve como Fallout, pero me llama más la atención, al menos porque Fallout es como todo color verde y marrones y esa vara, no sé, no me gusta. Pero el juego básicamente es otro DayZ, H1Z1, PUBG. Entonces el círculo. De Metro lo que van a hablar es el DLC nuevo. Building. Este va a ser como H1Z1 o como Rust o como bueno, ahí sí también. Build. Ven, sí o no, es como Rust. Bueno, ahí está. Free to play. Free to play ya está listo. Nada mal. Esos anuncios de que ya están, prometen. Va a seguir con Borderlands. ¿Estará para PC? Sí, de fijo que sí.
So, you know, we thought we'd return the favor by basically reading that rider out on stage. And I'm not even kidding, this is a direct email that we stole off the Xbox servers. No joke, right. Dear Inside Xbox, I have a multi-dimensional preparation program which I find is key to setting me up for success. And with enough time, this shouldn't be a problem for the team. My request covers key things like organic snacks, specific climate controlled room, positive color palette, ergonomic seating, performance socks. What's a performance sock? I sort of want it. And fair trade organic sustainable cold brew from the island of Mauritius. It's thoroughly unreasonable. I mean, I thought my rider was ridiculous, but it's more just to make me not look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Oh well. Try must. So to catch up with this Xbox mainstay and to find out a bit more, I want to try some of this coffee. We're going to chuck it over to Charlie. Did he bring any? Have you got some? I can't.
Ok, por el momento. Ok, dice prueba gratuita de 2 horas ya disponible. Vigor es un juego gratuito de disparar y saquear. Que tendrás que construir un refugio en Noruega posapocalíptica. Por el momento solo Xbox Live. Y creo que es solo para Xbox. Sí, Xbox One exclusive. Entonces ya no sé cómo está el asunto, pero bueno, ahí tienen el dato duro.
But Xbox are really turning up this week. What can fans expect from the Open Doors experience and over at the booth?
Well, first I have to say, well played Inside Xbox crew. You can see we work hard.
Ahí está el famoso Aaron Greenberg.
And so you guys definitely got me back with that one. Listen, this is the year of Gears.
The Gears of Gears.
People have been waiting for. We know fans are really excited.
The year of Gears.
Just was backstage with Ryan and Rod. They're going to be out here to world premiere Horde, and tons of innovation coming with Horde. This is the biggest Gears ever made. And shortly after the show, the opening of Gamescom, opening night live, the first game you will see is
ahí los dejo en compañía
we have an
del
awesome
Gears.
Story asset featuring campaign gameplay as well as Kate's story. Rod will be there with Jeff Keighley. So this is a huge, huge day for Gears and Gears fans here with us here and of course around the world.
But there's tons more games as well. Yeah, go on. Yeah. Okay. I'll give it that. That's definitely warranted. There's lots of other games as well. If they're heading over to the booth, what can people check out?
So, listen, Gamescom's exciting. Nearly 400,000 fans come, not just from Germany, but all over Europe. So we have a huge booth. We have hundreds of games on display. It's great to see fans get first hands-on. Minecraft Dungeons, first time anyone's got hands-on. Fans will be able to play that in our booth. We've got Bleeding Edge, first time hands-on. We also have a technical alpha. People want to sign up for that at home. The Rare teams here, people will be playing Battletoads for the first time. Really, really excited. So, nice. Some Battletoad fans in the house. And they brought some nice surprises with Sea of Thieves as well. First look at Duo Sloops, and anyone that plays Sea of Thieves this week gets the Halo ship livery for free as a bonus as well.
Pretty good deal.
It is pretty good. But
particularly around at home.
For me, my favorite part of Gamescom is all these people right here, the fans.
Just these.
Yes. So while we have a massive booth and we're welcoming those hundreds of thousands of people that come in, this experience here, this huge theater where we're doing this show, the rest of the week is an experience designed just for fans. So to get hands-on, we're going to have tournaments, we're going to have panels in a really intimate setting.
I'm back on Thursday doing a Mortal Kombat show, so just get involved.
Exactly. We've got a Mortal Kombat tournament. We've got the Mountain coming. I mean,
we do.
I'm going to try to take that guy down. So yeah, I mean, let's do it. So I'll be here Thursday. We'll be streaming that on Mixer to people that want to watch at home. And it's just great to be able to celebrate with our fans.
Absolutely. And it's not going to be the only way this year, is it? There's something coming up in my neck of the woods, I believe, something called Exo 19. Can you give us as much information as possible about that?
Yes. If you thought what we were announcing and showing here at Gamescom was huge, just wait until you see Exo 19. What I love about this, it's a celebration of all things.
Okay, llegué justo a tiempo para ver el beso abrazo 19.
The biggest Inside Xbox show of the year. We have tons of stuff we're showing from our internal studios, from third-party partners, a lot of big surprises planned, so you definitely don't want to miss that. Inside Xbox on November 14th, we're doing a 3-day celebration in London at the Copper Box Arena.
In case you missed that, was November 14th, by the way, so get that on the calendar. Okay, holiday signed off.
La gente se emociona por ver la campaña de la quinta entrega de una saga. Eso aplica para todos. O sea, igual la gente se emociona con Death Stranding y no han visto nada y no saben nada del juego. Se emocionaron todos con Metal Gear Solid 5. Se emocionan todos con Devil May Cry 5. No tiene nada así como.
September 24th, the tickets go on sale. You can check it out at xbox.com/exo19.
Ya pasaron el trailer.
It is indeed.
Me lo perdí.
Yeah. Now, I've got one more thing about Exo 19 I want to ask you about. If the games and the date and the fact you're coming to London isn't enough.
O sea, yo no veo nada malo y por supuesto que uno se va a emocionar con sea la quinta, o sea.
Yes. Major Nelson
Saúl, o sea, no. Ustedes, o sea, es como emocionarse por Final Fantasy XV, o sea, son 15 entregas. Igual uno se emociona. O sea, eso nunca va a ser un argumento en contra de una secuela o en contra de que la gente se emocione por una secuela. O Kingdom Hearts 3, por ejemplo, que no es el tercero, es como el sexto, octavo.
I tell you what, I was going to test you on this. I've literally got a piece of paper of everything you had that to say, you smashed it, Aaron.
All right, thank you.
You said absolutely everything, and I think that's pretty much. I think you need to go sit down.
I am.
It's quite intense in this room. So
Sí,
what
o
we're
sea,
gonna do is we're gonna throw it to
¿qué sentido tendría no emocionarse por ver algo que uno está esperando realmente? No, a mí no me parece que esté peor que el E3 de EA. No está tan bueno como el E3 de... O sea, primero hay que entender que esto no es... O sea, esto es otro formato, no es E3. Y sí, ya he oído mucha hablada de In-Between, pero al menos yo no siento que haya llegado al punto de EA, digamos, ¿no? Sí, no, es que Dios mío.
Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that.
Ojo. Esto es Vampire the Masquerade 2.
It is said our people lived peacefully.
¿O no?
Until the men appeared from the sea.
No, creo que no es. Esto es Ay, no me acuerdo. Gridfall era. Me perdí lo del alfa de Battletoads. Cuando fue al baño, qué cagada, literal.
First and foremost, you are a diplomat, with all the social powers and status that come with it. You're free to explore every faction's settlement and deal with the powers that govern each. To overcome the challenges ahead, you'll need to befriend members of every faction. Some of whom
Muy Witcheresco,
fight and
definitivamente.
talk alongside you.
Es súper Witcheresco. Pero más concentrado como la parte política de Witcher.
But thank you for your help.
Compose your party of 3 from anyone who's joined
Party
you
of
so
3.
far. But choose carefully. Each companion brings something different to combat. Kurt, your loyal
Kurt Diet.
master of arms and mercenary of the Coin Guard Guild, makes for a great frontline warrior. Meanwhile, Afra, a talented scientist from the Bridge Alliance, specializes in ranged weaponry, such as rifles and throwable explosive files. Regardless of who you choose, be sure to regularly switch out and upgrade your companion's equipment and weapons, or you may find yourself overwhelmed in battle. During dialogues and diplomacy,
Pero no entiendo,
your party members will chime in and react depending on your
¿El
choices
combate es
and
por
what's being
turnos
said.
o
My
es
son, it is clear this woman has
activo
no
o
intention of helping
cómo?
us.
I ask you to forgive these foreigners.
O sea, se parece muchísimo también
For
a Dragon
example,
Age.
Siora is a Tier Fredi native, fiercely protective of her people's rights. Sides strongly with someone antagonistic to the natives while in her presence, and an angry interruption may force your hand into bloodshed.
Don't tell me that you are going to humor this
Poison Ivy,
crazed
entonces.
assassin.
Be sure to pay close attention to your party members' needs. Each has their own story and unique personal quests. Ignoring them for too long may even cause them to leave the party. Petrus is a missionary of Ptolemy with a remarkable way with words and an outwardly fatherly
el que tiene
nature
hablada.
that masks deep-rooted ambitions.
El
Vasco,
Poison del
a
grupo.
captain of the seafaring Knots, is
Este es
one
el
of the
Old
more
Marsh.
secretive, closed members of your party. Spend time with the captain and complete his personal quest line.
Sí, el target es que le compren Live Gold y el Game Pass.
Develop close friendships with all of your companions, and some may even lead to romance.
Gridfall creo que no es exclusivo de
Relationships in Gridfall can be as
Xbox.
uncertain as the seas
Si
that
mal no recuerdo,
ravage
creo que esto va a estar para todo.
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together.
Lo que tiene Assassin's Creed es como las partes dentro de los edificios donde se ve como Assassin's Creed, pero a mí se me parece muchísimo a Dragon Age.
We didn't want this fight.
A Dragon Age y un poco de Witcher. El Witcher. El conocedor allá en Estados Unidos, pero siempre conociendo. O sea, a mí me quedó claro como muchas cosas, lo que no me quedó claro es el combate en sí. Y es en realidad, para mí es como es como lo que para mí me va a interesar o no.
For a limited time, you can earn up to 4,000 Microsoft Reward Points when you spend $40 on Summer Spotlight titles. Bargain hunt! And with games like No Man's Sky, Overcooked 2, and Vigor on Spotlight, earning those points will be a cool summer breeze. There'll be new games added every week, so make sure to check the Microsoft Store every Tuesday and follow Xbox on Twitter so we can keep you up to date until after the boys of summer have gone. Nice little Don Henley reference there for the oldies amongst us. He got it. All right, coming up, we've got Bungie back on the Xbox stage for the
Después de esto sigue lo de Stadia, que es a las 11 creo. Ya les aviso.
We'll show you the latest from Metro Exodus with the 2 Kernels DLC and a weapon that is truly en fuego. But first, it's time for another world premiere trailer. Fans of The Surge, get ready, because the sequel has a bigger world, tougher enemies, and the most customizable exo rig ever. Let's take a look.
Stadia es a las 11, sí. Hasta ahora se debería terminar. Ya casi va a terminar. ¿Alguien jugó The Surge 1?
Set in the ruins of a futuristic city, you must escape a merciless world filled with mysterious military forces.
Gráficamente lo veo más interesante que el primero.
You are the survivor of Flight 221, with no choice but to
find al menos como las locaciones, en realidad no los gráficos. Las locaciones se ven más interesantes que la del primero.
Create your character and survive.
The Surge 2, mucha gente que lo probó dijeron que es un step down. Qué lástima. Esta ahora es un Dark Souls futurista, digamos.
Using the limb targeting system, you can aim for specific body parts. Target a weapon or piece you're interested in, damage it, and then use a brutal execution to slice it off. Like every machine, the exosuit can be tuned, adjusted, and upgraded to your liking. Opt for speed and agility, or focus on taking powerful blows to convert them into energy.
El primero creo que está gratis casi que en todo lado. Creo que esto lo regalaron para PS Plus. Me imagino que debe estar en el Game Pass, lo más probable.
Each piece of armor and every implant comes at a cost, so choose wisely. Most pieces of armor you find have both partial and full set bonuses,
normalmente si está en PlayStation Plus es muy probable que ya esté o que pronto lo vayan a dar en
To further customize your exosuit, you also have access to implants and injectables.
En Steam
These
es lo que no
provide
sé.
passive and active bonuses to your character, ranging from effects like predicting parry direction to slowing down time. The Surge 2 features 80 weapons across 9
O sea, no se ve nada mal,
such as the
digamos.
dual-bladed twin rig
Si
and the
lo
brand
compraría,
new
no sé.
transforming double duty.
Posiblemente no.
These weapons range from military security batons to jury-rigged homemade spears. Each weapon has unique attack speeds, ranges, and damage types.
Si tuviera que escoger entre este y Neo 2,
No warrior can get by
escogería
with
Neo
attacks
2, pero es
alone.
porque
You have a variety of defensive
para mí
tools at your
samuráis
disposal, each with their
samuráis
own
vence
advantages
todo.
and uses. Dodging is for those who believe prevention is better than cure, and for those who enjoy a more aggressive defense. For more advanced players, you can use either the duck or the short hop to evade high or low attacks.
Como que
These
le
are followed
implementaron
up by a
cosas de
counterattack, which
Sekiro.
staggers enemies and opens them up to a powerful punishing blow. Blocking can be used to gain energy, which is the resource used for injectables and finishing moves. A block can be defended if you have enough stamina to withstand the attack.
Eso es lo que yo digo, digamos, por esta hora no está peor que lo de EA, porque al menos tenemos gameplay, tenemos explicaciones de gameplay que hay, se aprenden cosas.
Dodging, blocking, and parrying can be used
El de
to
EA no.
cancel animations and to extend
Está bien, o sea, yo puedo entender que tal vez la lista o la selección de juegos que están presentando no sea la favorita o la mejor de todo el mundo, pero
Following you is your
o sea, ya
faithful combat
ahí
drone, which
entra
can be fitted
muchísimo
with several
la
different
subjetividad.
modules, including EMP grenades, Gatling cannons, powerful charged lasers, industrial magnets, and sniper rifles. These can be used between your attacks for devastating combos, as well as openers and finishers to your
Perdón
fights.
muchachos, que se me había desconectado
The
el
drones can also be
cargador
used
de
to
la
interact with other players in
PC.
asynchronous multiplayer by tagging areas with graffiti or placing a special banner in the world that rewards you if few players find it. Revenge enemies also appear, powerful foes who have been upgraded by slaying another player. As you get further into the
Eso
Surge
creo que
2,
estaba en el
you will
primero, ¿no?
discover new implants, new upgrades, new weapons, and new ways to explore, and each of them will be needed to rise above the ruins of Jericho City. The enemies you face will be both man and machine, each bringing a new and deadly challenge. These are the tools at your disposal and will be the means for you to overcome every threat. Survive The Surge 2 on September 24 on Xbox One.
Ya prácticamente nada. 6 días, una semanita. Okay, press 1 if you care about Destiny.
It's been a while since we've had Bungie on the Xbox stage, so I was pleased as punch to be joined today by game director Ben Womack and community manager Deej. Let's welcome them to the stage!
Y creo aquí termina, fijo, el último Destiny.
Wow. So very excited that you're here with us. And I believe today you're going to be talking a little bit about kind of the finisher moves and how these takedowns are going to be affecting the combat of the game, like, because it looks very exciting.
Oh, I'm the most excited about.
I don't know. Have you met Leah?
Sí, yo me caso con Vilma. Yo a Vilma le puedo prometer.
Please tell us absolutely everything in excruciating
Le puedo prometer el futuro. Cierto, sí, falta el DLC de Metro. Creo que eso va a ser los últimos, ya los DLC.
Combat, another tool that you'll be able to take into Destiny combat that lets you finish off an enemy with a flourish when they're at low health. So you're going to see them get this kind of glow and a dot pair of their head, and you're going to rush in by hitting the finisher button, and you're just going to eliminate them right away.
Look at the style!
It's awesome. It feels super great, very satisfying.
Yeah, and so I see there's one for, there's one for a hunter, one for a warlock, one for a titan. Is there one for every subclass as well within that?
There's different class
Yo intenté bastante que me
gustara
Destiny, pero
will get all 3 of those finishers.
Lo que me pareció terrible es que sin el DLC no, sinceramente no se disfruta realmente.
Can you rampage through and just finish?
Oh yeah, you can
rampage. Hay que pagar por todo el DLC para poder seguir y para poder realmente encontrar el contenido montones del juego.
And RPG elements and inserting them into the action game.
Okay.
So once you start digging that system, more things become possible with finishers. All of a sudden, you can say, hey, I'm going to take my artifact, I'm going to earn one of these mods at the end. It's a collectible now, it's not a consumable.
Ya hablaron de Age of Empires. Sí.
If you finish an enemy with that mod equipped, you will
va a estar
spawn
gratis
a heavy ammo brick for your entire
Game Pass.
Wow, that's incredible.
Y bueno, ya está, obviamente ya se puede comprar y descargar en Steam. O bueno, empecé.
Well, see, this is the thing. Now we don't have heavy ammo.
No dijeron nada de Age 4. Todo fue sobre
Age of Empires Remastered. That sounds like a really good way to, if you want to spice up your gameplay a little bit, you can add a combat mod in instead. Maybe sacrifice a bit more utility. Maybe be less selfish is what I'm thinking.
Well, there's totally selfish ones too.
Oh, okay, go on.
There's ones that will recharge your health.
Algo así. O sea, el juego base, sinceramente a mí no me pareció así como súper
and it just seemed like the whole system is really just gearing towards personalization of your character.
We're opening up a whole new world of options that let you build the perfect monster killing machine, as we've been saying in the studio.
Delicious.
So if you have a guardian, or if you have yet to create a guardian, you can create a hero for this game that is really a reflection of who you are. It fights the way you want to fight. It looks the way you want to look. We even just took a look at some of the different options that we have in the game for selecting your difficulty, so that you can go in and you can play Destiny exactly the way you want to play it. You can earn extra rewards.
Creo que de hecho uno no puede, o sea, uno llega como a nivel 24 y en nivel 25 empiezan a salir misiones. O sea, digamos, mis compas que ya tenían esa vara, yo no podía jugar con ellos porque tenía que comprar un DLC para poder subir de nivel 25 y poder accesar a todas las misiones. Y digamos, todas los raids o bueno, las varas post-game de la base de Destiny, sinceramente me parecieron aburridas.
You can't do it on the really big bosses.
Okay. Oh. I'll accept
You can do it on everything below.
But speaking of personalization, you're also here to talk about what players can do to turn that personal challenge up to 11. Deej, can you tell us the secret to creating the elitist of elite guardians?
I think it's really about making sure that it fits the way you like to fight. So if you're the type of player that likes to get up close and personal with the punching, you know, if you got that Titan sensibility about yourself, there you go, exactly. Finishing moves are going to be exactly the thing that you're going to want to do. If you like to hang back, if you're the sniper, if you're not really into the risk-reward thing, the nice thing is that some of these benefits are shareable across the team. Nice. So somebody who rushes in and does a finishing move could drop heavy ammo on the floor.
Sí, yo lo intenté.
So that Destiny's all about teamwork. It's all about playing with the other people that are on your fire team, getting to know your friends and the way they play.
algo así
play
lo que
really
dice
complements the way they play. That's the ultimate team right there.
I feel like Leah seems to be really judgmental. I don't think I'm quite up to the challenge. But what do you guys think? Does that sound pretty ace? You big Destiny fans? Right, that's what we want to hear. So I suppose most importantly, we need to find out when can they get their hands on Channel Key? Well, I keep forgetting you're so loud. Every time I ask that question, no one hears me. I'm like, when can we play the game?
Play the game on October 1st.
Okay, that's not so long. That's not so long. Yes,
so far.
Well, it's really long for Leah, not so far for
counting every minute. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for being here. Now, thank you.
No te vayas, porfa.
Now over to Benny with the latest from Metro Exodus.
Sí, no,
All I'm going to say is I cannot wait for Leah to carry me
vuelvan a Vilma,
It's going to
porfa.
be really appreciated. But Metro Exodus fans, listen up, because this next announcement is lit. The newest expansion is nearly here, and it brings with it a new story, classic Metro gameplay, and a weapon that is literally fire.
The two captains.
In the Two Colonels expansion, we follow
colonels,
Colonel
yes.
Klebnikov during the last days of life in Novosibirsk.
In Soviet Russia.
Novosibirsk. I've been trying to say that all day. Right, and everyone is now laughing at me. I got the first one. Alright, but a story that helps guide Colonel Miller's mission to discover the reason for the extinction a year later. And the weapon of choice, well, a flamethrower, of course.
Sí, en realidad
If you're new
sí,
to the
para eso,
franchise or want
como
to
ese
relive
campus,
the
para
Metro
eso lo
saga,
pagan.
including Metro 2033, Metro
Eso
Last
es lo
Light,
que hace un buen
and Metro
un
Exodus,
host.
they're all available right now on Xbox Game Pass. Now, let's see that flamethrower in action. It's time for another world premiere. Roll it.
Bueno, world premiere de Dmitry Glukovsky. Tengo que jugar Exodus todavía.
There were quite a few survivors here, until they killed each other off. Looks like that lie in Moscow did work after all. So your father's on a mission? When is he coming back?
Estos juegos de Metro sí son como... Son muy buenos, pero son como difíciles de recomendar porque son muy... O sea, son muy orientados a la historia y el combate es como muy... O sea, como que el gameplay es muy... Muy curioso, muy diferente. Tiene, digamos, stealth, que puede resultar un poco complicado para alguna gente. Y el gunfight, pues es extraño también, pero es muy bueno. Blasphemous usar en PC y consolas el 10 de septiembre, sí, correcto. Al fin. O sea, en este juego en Metro uno tiene que cuidar inclusive, digamos, el oxígeno que uno usa cuando anda en la superficie o en lugares que están contaminados de radiación. Es que es un poco complicado este juego. O sea, realmente, si usted lo que está buscando es un juego así como para hacer un despiche y para divertirse y hacer un despiche, este juego no es así. Este juego no es para eso. Si usted está buscando un juego así como para meterse en la intensidad del juego, este juego sí es para eso. Sí, el stealth no es no es claro, digamos, en el juego. Uno no sabe cuándo o cómo debería jugar stealth. O si usted trata de jugar todo stealth, a veces le resulta, a veces no. Entonces es como, puede resultar muy frustrante. El Gears.
Back to where it all began.
Eso es parte del juego, o sea, la angustia y sentirse, digamos, que uno está mal armado para los encuentros, es parte del juego. O sea, el juego realmente es como un juego de muy de survival.
Because it brought me into a world of looking at games as more than just games.
People that are playing these games now grew up playing these games, and they've seen Marcus and Baird and Dom go through all of the trials and tribulations that they have, and now there's this new generation, and the fans get to grow with the characters.
Juan Diego,
We're basically minutes away before going on stage in front of millions of people and introduce the world to Gears 5.
I don't think people really give Gears its due for the influence it's had on modern video games.
Woo! Yeah! Shit, yeah! Woo!
It felt like you were playing a game, but you were also watching a movie.
Saludos a Dante Vega.
Gears fan base.
¿De qué me perdí?
The most passionate fan base I've ever been exposed to.
Puede ser. Pues Orion de Blind Forest en Switch.
When you meet them in person, it's almost as if everybody knew each other to begin with.
Whether you're in it for the story or the characters or the camaraderie, it's just constantly giving fans something to care about.
You're a goddamn cow! A cow!
And you can tell when a game has a little bit of magic in it, because there's something about it that pulls you in, that makes you go, oh, that is so cool.
Mira, este mundo yo lo he visto.
This badly.
There's nothing else like that.
Eso no era Alana.
And the amazing team at the Coalition is working hard to bring you our
Pero
most
sí, Alana.
ambitious Gears Award title yet, Gears 5.
El GR 5.
Legitimate chills. Trying not to tear up. Trying not to tear up.
Gears
But
community is so special.
oh, I mean, I think we got a fair bunch of them here, to be honest. And now it's come to the time of the show
Esa vara
that
de
you have all been waiting for.
X juego va a volver a su gloria. Siempre lo dicen. Especialmente si ustedes es Activision y están usando un Call of Duty nuevo.
It's the world premiere trailer for Gears 5 Horde Mode.
Viene trailer para el Horde Mode. Que sí se puede decir que Gears fue pionero en este modo de juego, Horde Mode. O al menos lo popularizó. Ahí está Juan Diego. Mire, con Building, papá. Es el más que sale en 8 Miles película. Ah, yo creo que pudo haber sido así pudo haber sido ahí. Mira a Barrett. ¿Qué clase de Barrett de Final 7 es ese? Bueno, esto es Horde Mode, entonces. Lo que te iba a decir, como de que qué pereza me dan los multiplayers donde empiezan a meter este montón de armas y cositas, pero no, esto es Horde Mode, entonces ahí sí se vale, porque es para defensa. La madre Apex. ¿Quién? La Jamaican Me Crazy. Hay un bicho que parecía uno de los bichos de Resistance.
Play 4 days early with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Pues yo creo que no veo razón por la que los fans de Gears no estuvieran satisfechos con ese Horde Mode. Ustedes sabrán. Ah, sí, la que ponen la ninja esa.
But before we bring the coalition to the stage, Xbox's Catalina Macedo caught up with the team to take a deeper look into Horde for Gears 5.
Ok, viene a profundidad como le gusta a Campos.
I'm Katarina and I'm here at the Coalition Studio. Today I'll be talking with studio head Rod Ferguson and multiplayer design director Ryan Pleven about the upcoming Gears 5 Horde mode. Just being here at the studio, you can really feel the excitement and the passion that went into this game and this mode. So let's go check it out.
We always talk about co-op as cake and not icing, that co-op is central to what it is to be Gears. And so I feel like Horde is sort of a really large expression of that with 5-player co-op.
Karen.
Everything started with Gears 2 Horde. It was lightning in a bottle. It was, you know, what people look back on as the defining defensive game mode through all of games. It was
exactamente.
The
Esa
idea
misma.
that you were going to be doing this as an endurance run, as a 3-hour epic experience.
Este man no se les parece como a un como a Messi gordito y noruego.
Any, you know, character development, without any story, had to hold people's attention for 3 hours. And with Gears 5, what we feel that we've done really is almost the complete realization of what Gears 2 set out to be.
Que sea, digamos, crossplay, bueno, debería ser crossplay.
Basically, characters used to be just defined by the weapons they
entre
carried.
Xbox y PC.
You were all the same. You just looked kind of different, and you know, because you all could carry the same weapons. But now, every character has its own ultimate ability, its own special ability it can bring to the game that changes how you play.
You could look over and see Kate trying to gather power, and you know that she has an ability to turn herself invisible, so you don't need to worry if she gets in a tough fight.
There's also a really big thing called taps now, which are these energy geysers that show up around the map. Because generally, when you find in Horde, you would like lock in on a particular place and you would defend from that place for the entire 50 waves. Now, in order to get as much power as possible, to get as strong as possible, you actually have to like move and expand your base to go and capture those energy taps. And every 10 waves, once you beat that boss,
lo que hace aburrido los Horde modes a veces es solamente esperar, disparar. Gears 4 ya es crossplay en Xbox y PC. Ok, gracias por el dato, Durex. Entonces este está en 100% obligación de tener exactamente lo mismo.
Over the course of the game, and that progression is then reset, and you can do it again the next game. And this means that every game feels fresh. If you can try a different combination of perks that work with your cards in a specific way.
Seeing people make a certain build, like here's a Kate build, I use these cards with these perks, and here's a Dell build, and I think it's really exciting to see them mix and match and see these different playstyles come together.
Me huelen a microtransacciones, espero que no.
That is subtle but super important. Is that whenever you pick up
no caigas en eso, Microsoft, por favor. No me hagas un EA ni un Activision ni nada de eso. Confío en ti, Messi noruego y gordito.
And then we've added stuff to give more information to the players and things like health bars over bosses and mini bosses, and so those little feedback.
O sea, me gusta que parece que el Horde mode realmente tiene cosas en que ocuparse más que solamente estar disparando y disparando. Sí, loot cards, exacto. Esas cosas son las que, esas variaciones son las que traen, o sea, hacen que sea menos aburrido.
It's one of the most pivotal roles on the battlefield. Jack can fly anywhere on the map. He moves really quickly, faster than anybody else. He
no tiene PC, para el 5 no puede conectar mouse y teclado al Xbox. Este juego, yo creo que, o sea, por supuesto que sí, siempre va a haber una ventaja jugar con mouse y teclado.
Different combinations of strengths, we'll have different team compositions that will be beneficial to certain kinds of players. Every time we add a new character,
o sea, no es como, yo no siento que vaya a ser una diferencia como en Fortnite, que en Fortnite sí es absolutamente ridículo la ventaja que puede tener un mouse y un teclado de control.
So that idea of finding 5 people who know how to balance the classes,
Xbox, necesito que te apures a terminar porque ya casi viene Stadia y quiero descansar un poquito.
There's nothing more special than having that alignment and succeeding on that goal.
It's really, by far, from our point of view, the most intense, engaging,
espero que el de Stadia dure 20 minutos.
Fierce, epic defensive mode there is in video games.
I really like that Horde creates a dependency
prácticamente todos los juegos en consola tienen aim assist.
You know, lone wolfing it, but not as successful as coming together. You know, it's sort of our motto for the studio. We always say, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. And that's true for Horde as well.
It's been so exciting to be here today. As a Gears fan since Gears 1, I cannot wait to get my hands on the new Horde mode and all the new features. If you are a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, you can get Gears 5 on September 6th. For everyone else, the game will be available on September 10th.
Los que tienen Game Pass lo tienen 4 días antes. Quitar los subtítulos porque a veces me estorban los anuncios. Hola de vuelta, Vilma. Te extrañé. Sí, quién sabe qué será el secretismo. Ahí está Messi de nuevo. ¿Qué será el secretismo de Age of Empires 4?
I've got to ask, first of all, right, those ultimates are, like, can you tell us a little bit more about those? Because they look amazing.
Yeah, the ultimates, each one of them is unique to the character. They're really something that we see, like, both defines them as well as creates a really great relationship with the team. We've got Kate going invisible. We've got JD that could call in like a giant artillery strike. We've got Dell who can summon trackers to help him out. Each one of them, you're going to have to find the character that works for you and works best for the team.
And they're per character, so it's not on a per role thing. So even if you have multiple engineers, each different character will have their own ultimate, so you can still mix and match.
That's going to be really cool. I think that's one of the great things I'm excited about is all those different play styles that you can find kind of.
Bueno, sí, de hecho hay varios que tienen los mismos poderes que los más de Apex. Había un Mirage, estaba la negrilla esa que se llama el Airstrike, la que se hace invisible.
You're not just feeding the engineer. Like in Gears 4, you're basically collecting power to get the engineer to build. Now you have perks which you can go in and say, oh, I want to do more damage.
No vamos a ponernos a decir que plagiaron o copiaron nada más. O sea, yo lo dije por broma, nada más.
You can change who you are in the moment. And so you have out of game progression in the cards,
nada
and
que
you
ver
have
esto
in-game progression in the perks.
It sounds like you go like mad with theory crafting with that.
Las horas disparos a través de la pared.
Yeah, useful teammates and
yeah, it'd be cool. But talking about accessibility, one of the things you talked to us about in Vancouver is all the different difficulty settings players are going to have access to. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I mean, one of the big things for us is realizing that Gears was going to be day and date in Game Pass and Ultimate Game Pass was that we realized we're going to have a bunch of people maybe who've never played the game before. Yeah. And so we wanted to create a lot more accessibility to the game. And whether that's accessibility features in terms of high control, we have things like single stick control, ability to turn off camera shake, and all those sorts of things. But even also from the point of Jack was created from a perspective of being accessible because maybe some people maybe who aren't as good at Gears. But the idea of like going in the cover and pixel hunting, shooting, and all those sorts of things, like Jack doesn't have that. Jack floats above cover. Jack does area effects.
Hay
So
elementos.
somebody who's just new to the game, they
Lo
can
que
come in
pasa
as
es
a
que
support bot and they can help you. They can
no
heal
sé, siento
you.
que
They
hay
can keep
como
you,
demasiados
like, you know,
poderes y
buffed up. They can
cosas
go and repair stuff. They can pick up weapons for
que habría
you.
que balancearlo
They don't have to
demasiado
be,
bien
like,
para que
wall
funcione.
balancing shotgunning. They can actually just be part of your team.
And we really wanted to make them like a really critical part of the team. It wasn't just about having like a support class that sort of stands at the back and does nothing. Jack is super critical. We really wanted to envision him as your best buddy, as like your best friend. Like each of the other classes, I want Jack. I want Jack. I want Jack to follow me, and that was something that.
¿A qué hora lo Stadia? A las 11. Hora de Costa Rica.
You just constantly feed like you're feeding all these little birds.
And he has a crazy ultimate. Like he has this we call it hijack. Yeah. Because we're big about puns in Vancouver. And so hijack is basically shoots a dart into an enemy and then takes control. So
eso me parece interesante.
So
Como
if
que
you
haya
have something coming at you like a Scion with a boom shot, you can take it over and now Jack.
Que hay un rol de alguien que tiene que conseguir cosas y construir y upgradear y todo eso. ¿A qué hora termina esto? Yo diría que ya debería ir terminando en este momento.
With that in mind, what sort of sets Horde mode in Gears 5 apart from the previous iterations? You obviously told us a lot already, but...
Yeah, I mean, that's probably there's really a bunch of big differences. One is the ultimates. The other is this power tap that Ryan and the team came up with, which is probably you better
explain. So like we've added the power taps that
Y
you saw in the
qué calor de
video,
los
which really
demonios está
add an
haciendo.
element
Sony
of
mostrará
territory
algo, ¿no?
control. We
O sea,
wanted to
no
make
directamente.
Gears 5 not only the
A
deepest,
través de
but
Jeff
also
Keighley
provide
puede
other
ser.
ways to be successful by not just building
Bueno, a través de Jeff Keighley van a mostrar
So
Death
the power
Stranding.
taps appear every like
Entonces
10 waves
técnicamente
after
sí.
you kill a boss. And that means that you have to really understand whether you want to move your base or just let it go. They're optional. However, they do provide a ton of power to power up your perks.
Todavía,
to buy
bueno,
fortifications
todavía
with.
inclusive,
So if you decide to leave them alone, it's at your own peril. However, if
yo
you're
creo que no se ha hecho
ambitious, your
nada
team knows what
todavía
they're doing, they can slowly
de un
expand
PlayStation
their base
Experience
to
este
control
año.
more
Creo que
territory
no,
for more
realmente, o sea,
rewards.
oficialmente creo que no está confirmado.
So now from software to hardware, get it? Because of the hoodie.
Entonces es posible que sea de la siguiente forma. Anuncien el PlayStation 5 por ahí de marzo. Más o menos algo así como hizo Nintendo. Y luego en E3 presentan todo el catálogo.
unique in the way that it pushes on innovation and storytelling in the hardware. And that was the hard part for us, is like, okay, what are we doing with this? What story are we telling? How we make it feel premium? And that was the biggest challenge.
When we were designing the console, we imagined that Kate was walking across a frozen lake, like the one that you see in the E3 trailer, and something in the ice catches her eye, and she leans over and clears a patch of snow, and she sees a reflection of the Omen looking back at her. In reality, there are electronics in this console. There's no way we can put, an Omen 2 inches inside of it. So we had to create an optical illusion that would make it look like there was an Omen trapped underneath the ice. We were able to express the idea by laser etching these ice cracks around the Omen. We've never laser etched that much before. I mean, the laser etching is all over the console. The ice is cracking all over the console. Theming the controller after Kate Diaz was really a natural, because she's like the main character in the game, and she is exploring this Arctic environment. She wears an Arctic armor, which is new in the game, which was exciting to us.
Whatever we were going to work with in terms of accessories and hardware, we wanted to family with what the console was going to look like.
Muy bonito.
So we were able to work with Seagate on some amazing 5 terabyte, 2 terabyte drives that look basically like mini versions of the console. It was going to look perfect right next to it. And we worked with Razer on like keyboard and mouse. This is one of the first, I think, wireless keyboard and mouse for the console. And they get a whole family of products that all fit together.
Wireless. Eso
está
muy bien.
Eso
está muy bien, pero siendo wireless, quién sabe cómo estará el asunto del input lag también.
On as industrial designers and bring into the physical world. We always walk away from these design collaborations with him feeling like this product is so authentic, like it couldn't be any more authentic, because it's so closely tied to all of our conversations with him.
O sea, no la consola wireless, el mouse y el teclado son wireless.
Massive congrats to the team designing that, because that is incredible. And the hard drive.
But it looks so cute right next to it. But that's not all we've
got. Sí, ese disco duro está bien bonito, la verdad.
With our friends over at Valve.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more about that.
So the first time we're coming to Steam, and today you can start pre-ordering today for Gears 5 on Steam, and there'll be crossplay, so it's going to be awesome.
Ya pueden preordenar, muchachos, corran.
Absolutely excellent. But that's not the only partnership news for Gears today, Rod. Rod, please.
Yeah.
Tell us what Gears plans to do with Halo.
We talked about the Ultimate Edition. We talked about being Ultimate Game Pass.
Cierto, lo de Terminator,
really talk about what you get for doing that. So we're really happy to announce that we're actually putting in 2 characters from Halo Reach. Are going to be coming to Gears of War.
Oiga.
So we have Kat and Emil. And so they're going to be coming, and they have their own roles. They'll be playable in Horde and Escape.
Sí, los personajes de Halo,
their own ultimates.
Halo Reach and Gears, en los
we really
small
tried to be
multiplayer.
very authentic to Halo, while still making it kind of integrate into the Gears world. So we've got the drop shield on Emil, and that we looked at Reach, and we wanted to make something that Halo fans would really recognize as true drop shield. And then we've got the hologram on Kat, and it's she's the subterfuge expert, and so she's going to distract the enemy while everybody else goes and does something else.
And it's the same actor. So we went out and we got the original Kat.
A mí nunca me importó con Raiden mientras tenga sentido. Mientras que yo termine el juego y para mí tenga sentido, no importa quién sea el protagonista. O sea, yo nunca entendí por qué la gente se enojó tanto de que Snake solo se pudiera usar en el tanker, digamos. Ah, no, usar esos drop shield es trampa. Sí, ya vi, los emblems van a ser microtransacciones. Esa que era la canción de Avengers.
Banner, custom art, like all the customization stuff that we have with it as well is really cool.
Yeah, I cannot wait to kind of like get my hands on with them. But we've been talking partnerships, and you've also got a clothing partnership, which I've lived in for like since E3.
Literally have to peel it off. Please, when you wear something else.
Occasionally.
Gameplay con Terminator ahí. Gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, we've been working with the folks at Bathing Ape to create they have an ape line that you got a tease of at E3 with our blue.
Yeah.
And you can see we're doing it as in-game as well, so that blue is coming to inside the game. that you can wear as part of a case of.
Y ahí, muchachos, es donde ustedes van a ver dónde vienen las microtransacciones. Esos cosméticos. Mientras no sean ridículamente caros o no sea algo realmente así como que limite el juego, todo bien.
I was intending to bring it with me today, but customs is fun. So
It's probably a good joke you didn't.
It wouldn't have made it out of here, I'm going to be honest.
Although I do enjoy the Canadian uniform you're wearing for me, so I appreciate that. It's very much appreciated.
I'm going for the red theme already, right? I just need the hoodie.
You need a bigger beard, though, if you're going to go lumber sexual. You need a bigger beard.
It doesn't grow. I tried. That's the main thing. But also, the streetwear lover in me is keen on what's in store for Gears and Bathing Ape. How can I get my hands on the hoodie? Because it's not here.
No, it's not. No, they have their stores like in New York and LA.
Yeah.
Again, they'll be limited on the Xbox Gear store, and then again you can get it in game.
All right, amazing.
I'm just gonna wear matching hoodies in game.
That's gonna be it.
Very excited.
No, vamos a hablar de Terminator
Arrow. You're going straight to the Gamescom opening night broadcast. Can you tell us what's going on?
Yeah. Since E3, we've heard a lot of people asking about but what about the campaign? We're going to talk about Escape, we're going to talk Versus, we're going to talk Horde, which we were doing. People want to know about the campaign, so I'm going over to talk to Jeff Keighley.
A las 12 en el show de Jeff Keighley va a haber campaign debut de Gears en el show de las 12. Así va a haber salsita, muchachos, parece que sí.
We just get a huge round of applause for the Gears. It looks amazing.
Saludos a López R.
Thank you so much for joining us. All right, and I think it's safe to say we cannot wait for September 10th when Gears 5 officially launches. And don't forget, Gears 5 Ultimate Edition launches September 6th, included on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I am so excited. So who's going to be picking it up on the 6th? Who's going to be playing it?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be there.
Of course.
But that's all from us here at Gamescom. Remember, the fun continues next month with more Inside Xbox on September 24th.
And keep up with everything Gamescom when Xbox On goes live on mixer.com/XboxOn Tuesday and Wednesday starting at 5 p.m. British Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern and 6 a.m. Pacific. We'll also have new Gamescom videos going live on youtube.com/XboxOn each and every day this week. And of course, you can also follow Xbox on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everything for all the latest Xbox news.
Plus, mark your calendars.
Okay.
XO19 takes over London on November 14th. Fans can look.
Dice Salvador sobre las microtransacciones. Ya habían dicho que no iban a hacer como en Gears 4 por medio de maletines y al azar lo que te salga, sino que ahora quieres. O sea, eso es lo adecuado. Eso es lo adecuado. Sí, me faltó el T800 en Gears. Bueno, muchachos, tenemos 20 minutos para que empiece lo de Stadia. ¿Ustedes qué dicen? ¿Quieren que lo streameemos o nos esperamos al show de Jeff Keighley al mediodía? Voten ahí en el chat. 1 para que streameemos Stadia, 2 para que no streameemos Stadia. Escriban 1 en el chat o escriban 2 en el chat si no quieren que lo streameemos, o si prefieren descansar, porque la verdad sí fue bastante larguito o sea, casi 2 horas. 1. Todo el mundo quiere. Decide 1. Está bien. Está bien. Creo que ya quedó más que claro que quieren que streamemos Stadia. Entonces, así se hará. Así lo haremos. No break for me. Al chile. Ok, muchachos, entonces hagamos lo siguiente. Voy a terminar el stream por acá y volvemos entonces en unos 20 minutos para el stream de Stadia. Así cambio un poquitito las cosas que tengo que cambiar y volvemos. Entonces se supone es a las 11. Se supone es a las 11. Entonces a las 11 antitos, 5 minutos antes de las 11 volvemos para ver qué hay que ver con Stadia, a ver si va a prometer o no. Pero bueno, muchachos, muchas gracias a todas las 50 personas que estuvieron por aquí conectadas, viendo qué tenía que ofrecer Microsoft. Volvemos en 20 minutos. No voy a dar así como una conclusión ni nada. Eso lo podemos dejar para después. Si esta semana hay BSP, podemos hablar de eso. Entonces, volvemos en 20 minutos, muchachos.